Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. As usual, I'm the host, Joseph from Banyoro. Today on the show, I have my guests. We have a topic we're discussing about. According to the statistics we have in Uganda, it is showing that girl child is dropping out of school, and the rate is at high. So, on the panel today, I have my guests. They're gonna introduce themselves and they tell us these challenges which are causing these ladies to drop out of school and the advice they're gonna give us. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for inviting me on this show. I'm very delighted. My name is Julius Twaisige, and I'm an entrepreneur and a businessman, of course. So I do a lot of stuff. I am the voice of the youth, so I'm very delighted to be here.
Thank you, big man.
Yes, my name is Tusime Trajan, and I'm really very delighted to be part of this wonderful show to advise the girl child on the reasons as to why they are dropping out of school and giving them advice, free advice on how they can do it.
Okay, thank you. Madam, you can introduce yourself.
My name is Debbie Chiza. I'm very grateful to be hosted here. Yeah, I'm a business lady. I do marketing.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. Madam, you can tell us your name and introduce yourself.
My name is Aiva Dorin and I'm a student.
Okay, I'll start with gentleman here. Is the voice of the youth. Tell us what could be most of the challenges that are causing the huge number of school dropout in Uganda.
Okay, thank you very much. Mostly these days, the most factor that is forcing girls to drop out of school mostly is being exposed so much. I can't say that being exposed is bad, like on social media and these other social handles. So this one is causing more problem to girls, whereby they are not using these social media handles in a good way, whereby they are being deceived by some con people, con men. Maybe they promise them to give them jobs or something like money. So these girls get enticed and end up dropping out of school in a way that they are going to earn money, quick money. So girls sometimes they are asking themselves, why am I in school and yet I've got an opportunity somewhere, just because it's been deceived on social media. So in that regard, they end up being spoiled in that way, and they end up dropping out of school.
Yes, thank you, Joseph, and I'm really very happy, just as I had stated it earlier. I would like to hint on a very critical point that parents have missed. One of the reasons as to why girls are dropping out of school is lack of enough parenting. Remember, the technology is evolving, everything is changing, and the culture is also changing. Remember, the way how parents used to nurture their children back in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the early 2000s is not actually the way they are parenting their children in this age. Now, meaning that if you look at a teenager of, let's say, 15 years, 16 years, as a child who is like 7, 8, 9, that is a different age. That is also a different phase. You cannot pamper a child who is 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, like a child who's like 15, 16. That's a different age. Now, remember, a child who's like 5, 7, or 6 years, this child needs some commands. But remember, when she goes to 15, 16, and 17, you have to make this child your friend, because she does not need commands from you. She's exposed. And remember, you think that these children who are 15 or 16, they do not know anything. But trust me, they are a little wiser than you are because of the technology. Remember, you are born in 70s, right? They are born in 2024. The technology has evolved. They are exposed to phones, but you have an analog phone. This child is already exposed to a smartphone. So everything that she will be depicting out of social media will be a little more different. So if you make this child your friend, then you'll have her attention. But if you like to command this child, then she'll go out of your hands. Trust me.
Our panelist today is telling us that we should always be friendly to our children. It can be easy for us to manage them. So let's go to the lady.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. According to me, early pregnancy is one of the reasons as to why young girls are dropping out of school. Of course, when a young girl becomes pregnant, she will not be very comfortable with her fellow students while in school. By that, she has to sit home.
Okay. So, madam, you can tell us your view on this.
Thank you, sir, for hosting me. On my side, dropouts is led to because parents have just failed to play their role, to pay school fees, to provide scholastic materials, and students have now chosen to go out of school.
Okay, thank you, madam, for giving your... My guest, you can give us some advice according to the challenges you have shared with us. Which advice can we take to reduce the school dropout among the females?
Okay, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity again to give the view on this. So, and what I want to emphasize on about technology, we cannot run away on technology because it is all over and it is in the world we are in right now. But what I can say, these girls, you girls who are watching us today, let us learn how to wisely use our gadgets, because I know you have them and you are using them. So let's be wise. There are a lot of ways how we can use our gadgets in a good way. And by the way, we can even make money, like playing some movies. By the way, I had not told you, I'm an actor and a video producer in Muka films. So these ladies can come in our film industry, they join us. We train them on how we can use these gadgets or smartphones to make money. Just not use them the way how they want, so that they end up being off track. You can keep in your school while using your phone very well, and you earn money and you live a better life, not being conned or using your smartphones in a bad way. Thank you very much.
Okay. Which advice would you give to these school dropouts, mostly in female?
Thank you, Mr. Joseph, once again. And my advice is the parents should take keen interest in knowing what their children want. Because if they don't take keen interest in knowing what their children want, then it's going to be a very big problem. Remember, they have evolved from being commanded to another stage of getting a spouse. And remember, do not neglect that stage of 15, because at 15 years, a girl can have a husband.
Thank you, sir, once again. My advice to the young girls is that they should abstain from sex to prevent themselves from early pregnancies. That's all.
Okay, madam, you can give us advice on this.
My advice goes to the parents, that parents should just play their role. Please, our dear parents, pay for us school fees so that we should study. And another advice is these children should join like institution schools, technical schools, to boost their life.
Or to add on to get skills which they can thrive on for a living. Okay, thank you for being with us today. These are the people I've been having on the panel today. Catch us on the next episode as we explore more.
All of us.